he then goes towards the sink and begins to get there, or ambulate, walk, crawl. Gets there. And when he gets over to that sink, he's already hurting. He's already got the issue with his heart. And he's got blood coming from his hands, and he's got blood coming from his chest. And as he gets to that sink, and he looks, he can also see that this blood is coming down. Initially, he just looks down at it. But now he's able to see it, and there's this mental anguish associated with this blood running down. And it's hurting. His hands are hurting. It's not like it's just a paper cut. It's much more than that. It's a knife that has gone through the left hand on more than one occasion, and it's a knife that has also gone through his right hand. And as he stands there with his hands on the edge of the sink, he sees himself. But he's also able to look to the back because of the reflective mirror.
Objection, speculation.
And as he stands there in front of that mirror, as he stands there bleeding in front of that mirror, not only is he seeing himself, which is extreme emotional and mental anguish, he's able to see her in the back.
Yeah, objection calls for speculation.
Approach, please. He does get to that sink, and his left arm or hand was here, his right hand was to the right. And he's over it. If he's standing there, he's alive. And if he's alive, he can see. And if he's alive, he can hear. And if he's alive, he can sense things that are around him. And that is a mirror. And a mirror has reflective qualities that allows you to look back at yourself as well as anything that is behind you. So when he is standing there, he gets to see himself for the first time. What a sight it must have been for him to see his face.
Objection, improper argument, Your Honor.
Overruled. To see his face in that mirror. Was it contorted in pain? Was he screaming? He can actually speak at that point.
Objection, improper argument.
Overruled. Do you think he was silent? Do you think he was quiet as a church mouse as all of this was going on?
Except Travis was screaming. He was screaming. Travis was screaming the whole time. He wasn't screaming like a girl. He was just like he was in pain, like he was like shocked, like, oh, you know.
Common sense will tell you that he wasn't. And so he's standing there. He's getting stabbed in the back of the head, causing the blood spatter in the mirror. Not only that, as he's looking in the mirror, not only is he seeing his own blood, which causes this anguish, he's still in pain. He's getting this shortness of breath. He looks in the mirror, and then he sees himself, and then he sees the defendant again. She's striking him about the head with the knife, so he's able to see that. Has the mirror to see that. That's more mental anguish, more pain as he gets hit in the head, so that the knife goes into his scalp and creates a divot. And that is painful. They may talk all they want about this adrenaline, but he's still bleeding, he's still hurting as he's standing there. And it must have seemed to him, they talk, it's a short period of time. Yes, it was, less than 2 minutes. But if we're going to be talking about approximately 2 minutes, that must have been interminable for him as he's standing there and this is going on. No, that wasn't a short period of time. It was an incredibly long period of time to be continually stabbed, to be continually followed. And yet, he was here looking. What was he thinking about? Or maybe he was just feeling the pain. But it is painful. And we know that she herself indicated to you, I made a choice. I wasn't going to go there when I attempted my suicide because it was too painful. He had no choice. She gave him no choice. Everybody knows that when an individual is standing at a sink, they're alive, they're breathing, they can feel, they can see, and they can think at that particular time. And we know that the defendant then approached Mr. Alexander from behind. She started to stab him all over the back, all over in the back of his head. It requires Mr. Alexander to be standing there with his left arm like this. And as he's doing that, you do know that this is what's happening to him. And he's also being stabbed, as you saw, in the back of the head as he stands at that sink. The other pattern that you see there is this on the mirror. If you remember, the blood spatter person indicated that, well, yes, that can happen from, for example, gunshot wound, but it can also happen if somebody has blood in their mouth and they get hit in the back of the head. What that means then is that Mr. Alexander was having some force applied to his head at the time that he was standing there. That's how you can know that Exhibit 193 occurred when he was standing there and the strikes to the head. Because the splatter that is on the mirror indicates movement. Hitting him. And then he goes and flies into the mirror.
State of Arizona versus Jodi Arias, verdict, count 1, aggravating factor, especially cruel. We, the jury, duly impaneled and sworn in the above entitled action, upon our oaths, do find that the aggravating factor, especially cruel, has been proven. Signed, foreperson. Is this your true verdict, so say you one and all?
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the clerk will ask each of you a question. Please answer yes or no.
Juror number 1, is this your true verdict? Yes. Juror number 2, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 3, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 4, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 6, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 7, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 9, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 12, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 13, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 14, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 16, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Juror number 18, is this your true verdict?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to recess for today. Please be back tomorrow morning at 10:30. Between now and then, continue to follow the admonition. You are excused.
Please rise for the jury.